just DMing using tools like PhantomBuster and DuckSoup. That was big in 2020, but in 2024, not so good. If I'm not wrong, ads still are one of the most important aspects of Bricken's growth strategy. Why ads, and which ads have you been focusing on?
It's funny how when you're in blockchain or crypto, you have your own channels of acquisition. So they go to Twitter and the influencers, which you should, but still the most convenient one to target who you want to really target and understand if it's true who you're targeting because you have analytics and metrics is ads in Facebook, Google, Twitter, whatever. I mean, you're still in control, so you can really micro target in the way or localize however you want it. And in that sense, we do have a very great co-founder who is an expert in media buying, and since day one he was like, I'm trying to get us on Google Ads and all these platforms. At the beginning he got canceled because they were like, oh, you cannot do crypto ads, and we started targeting Google a lot, and that's how we raised our ICO. Were we doing something illegal? No, we were not. If you go by the book, you can still do many other things.
Dare I ask, because many of our clients, they come to us and they say, hey, listen, Google hates us. Every time we try and advertise, they kick us off the platform. Maybe you're not willing to share, but do you know the CMO's secret to getting on Google Ads?
Oh my god. Yeah, like 10 years of experience, test and trial, of course, and running different accounts and understanding what is the one keyword that was being triggered, and then in the landing page, modifying, not being so crypto-like, talking about other aspects, and then they can bounce around the website. And we started playing a lot around that during our ICO, and now with our product, it's simpler because now we're not selling crypto, we're selling a product.
Okay, so we have ads running, you're about to scale up, you have new leads arriving at your front door, the digital door that is Brickken. What happens next? What does Brickken then do to qualify those leads, to take those conversations further? What's your approach?
So we go now into sales. The funnel of sales, it's very mathematical in reality. Kind of like you have to put them in stages where they feel comfortable. It's very psychological. And people will say like, no, just send a cold email. You have to really think as a human. It's not an automatization. And that's why a lot of companies right now, when I receive a ChatGPT email and it's like, just put effort. Our sales is very focalized on where we convert and what is the CTA. So if they enter into I don't know, startup tokenization, we go through that kind of like email campaigns, and then we try to get the CTAs. But that's very organic. And an outbound, obviously super complicated. No matter what you do, private message, but not in the way that, hey, do you have 5 minutes of your time? Let me sell you a product that is gonna change your life. And it's like, I don't have 5 minutes, and I don't want you to change my life. So come on, like you're not a savior, right? So be meaningful and engageful.
You can't fake real engagement. Like you said, those emails written by GPT, they stand out a mile off. And I think that's why email outreach is failing in so many cases nowadays. It's why LinkedIn outreach, just DMing using tools like PhantomBuster and DuckSoup, that was big in 2020, but in 2024, not so good. The conversion rates from these kinds of bulk strategies are really beginning to fail. And that's why people are looking for what seems like alternate strategies. Now, I know you have ads running in the background, but what do you do to foster a sense of community at Brickken? How do you bring people into the Brickken community?
We have an ambassador program. We run silly campaigns so people can perform tasks and they earn our own crypto. We're very active with them. Once a week, I jump in, have an hour, and have a chat. Back in the day, you go to the social club because those guys play soccer or they were Barcelona fans, and then you go to the bar with your friends because you want to share the same narrative. So you got to build that kind of like conscience in them. And then that's the moment when you really have a community, which is the hardest thing. When in your chat community, they're not talking about your project. And that's kind of like, boom. I don't know what happened, but that's when you have a community. So it's more complex to build in Discord. But the best community tool for building is Discord by far. It's just that the vertical itself for NFTs is more proliferant in doing it there. And for ERC20s, because everybody's doing it and it's simpler, it's Telegram.
I was having a similar conversation with someone else, and to them, X is everything. Crypto, Web3 can't survive without X. I'm going to guess you don't share the same opinion of X.
No, I mean, it does for acquisition, but it became too hateful. So, X 2021, place you had to be. 2022, okay, 2023, it was just painful to see what was happening in crypto. So Twitter crypto still works. I mean, you just have to trigger the right keys, build the momentum, build the presence, but it's not as efficient as it was once.
I was told about a new trend that's going to be hitting us in 2024. It follows on from influencers, AI influencers. Is that the end of the world, or is that something that Brickken might consider at some point in the future?
You cannot say no to any angle unless you fail at that angle. And testing is expensive, but not testing can be more expensive because once you hit one, stick to it.
I heard that the company behind these AI influencers were using real influencers to promote their business. And from the real influencer standpoint, they're just working to put themselves out of a job. So that was an interesting one. So we'll see what happens there. What's going to be the price of Bitcoin at the end of 2024, end of the year?
I'm going to get so much haters here. I think it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be 50, 60. I don't think it's going to go that harder. When people go that hard on a pricing, usually it's not. So there's a lot of booming right now with the halving and everybody's excited. And it's like, oh, it's going to go to 100.